welcome to Trout Pro. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, welcome to the family. I'm Emma and I work here at Trout Pro. As you can see, I have a very special guest with me today. This is Drew. He absolutely loves fishing, so I asked him to come on our show to help talk with us a little bit about this new program called the Trout Next Door. But before we do anything else, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and share it. So like I said, today we are going to be talking a little bit about a new program called the Trout Next Door. So Drew, can you explain this for us?
So the government and your state has a stocking program where they stock trout in the winter in ponds in your area. They can do this in the winter because the water temperature is cold enough for the trout to survive. The idea is to keep the trout that you catch and eat them because when it gets warmer, the water will also get warmer and it will eventually kill the trout.
Well, I take it you've fished at one of these lakes, ponds, streams?
I did.
And how did it go? What were
It
your...
went pretty good.
So was it crowded, empty? What was it like?
We went a couple of times, and the day they stocked it, we got there right when they were stocking the fish. They would dip a net in their tank, and then they would bring it over to the pond and dump them in. That was very crowded. It was hard to find a spot. But then the second and third day, it wasn't too bad to find a spot, and it was still good fishing.
Did you catch any fish, and if so, did you bring any home?
Yes, I did catch fish. We caught a couple of fish, and we did bring them home.
Specifically, what type of fish were they?
Rainbow trout and brown trout.
What baits do you use for this?
You can use lots of baits. You can use Berkeley power bait. I use Berkeley power bait to catch some of my trout. It's just like Play-Doh. Some of it is pre-formed into little balls or little marble-sized things. So you take a little bit out, roll it into a marble size, and then you push your hook into it and squeeze it on. Then you cast it out and that attracts the fish.
So what else do you use?
You can use spinners, which is a blade of metal on another piece of metal with a hook, and that spins around and flashes and catches the fish's attention. And it looks like a little bait fish.
Do you use any live worms?
You can use live worms. I did not.
Aren't there certain rules to do this?
You just have to have a basic fishing license to catch them. And you can use treble hooks, which is basically 3 hooks but connected together in the middle. Or you can use a single hook, which is just a regular J hook. You can use circle hooks. You can use whatever.
Is there anything else we need to know? I mean, besides just knowing the obvious, check the rules before you go to make sure you don't use anything you're not supposed to.
You want to look for good spots to cast where the fish are going. Like if you see fish frequently going along the lake and paths, you want to cast along that path.
Just a few last thoughts before you just go to a random stream or lake. You want to check to make sure your state is doing this. Also, check the rules, make sure you are following all the rules, make sure you have your fishing license, all this stuff. You definitely don't want to be doing anything that the law prohibits. Also, just remember that as soon as it's stocked, it's probably going to be pretty crowded, so make sure, you keep your safe distance, make sure, you don't hit anybody or snag anybody on your line. That would not be good. And of course, remember that the trout it's going to diminish over time. Just remember that. It's never going to be as good as the day it's stocked, probably. But anything else you have to add?
Yes. Like you said, make sure your state is doing the stocking. And if they are, make sure the local pond you're going to go to is also stocking it.
Oh, true. Just because your state is stocking doesn't mean that specific pond or stream, whatever you use, is going to be stocked. So just keep that in mind.
And you want to find out the time of day they're stocking. So we got there at 11 o'clock in the morning. So, and then everybody was fishing already, but then we realized a guy said that they weren't going to stock till around 1 o'clock. So we returned about 12:30. And they got there then, and that's right when they're stocking the fish at 12:30, which was a little bit earlier. So you just want to know what time they're stocking.
Feel free to ask any questions you might have in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.